Alolan form Mankey.
A little bit. Mankey doesn't get an Alolan form, by the way.
Yeah. Also, Kazooie's dying.
Yeah, I had forgotten to heal her between the fight.
Yeah.
Oops.
So, I'm going to just give a little bit of trivia about tikis. Those weird face pole things that you see in Hawaii.
Go for it.
So, the ki'i, which is what those are actually called, are depictions of the gods, and they're done in a way where it's supposed to be sacred. Like, this is like I'm probably getting this a little wrong. It's been a long time since I've been home, and it's been a long time since I've been in any Hawaiian studies classes, but, like, it's kind of like I don't want to say like a surrogate body for the spirits that they depict, but like they are important on a level that, okay, like most cultures have things that are like super sacred and things that are just kind of, it's impolite to mess with them, but it doesn't matter. And it's one of those things where you shouldn't mess with tiki.
No, not at all.
Generally. Like they've kind of become one of those things that's like reproduced a lot, and I don't think tiki masks are a thing, by the way.
It hides its true face behind a wooden mask. They will often convene in order to dance elaborate dances.
I don't think I've ever actually seen in Hawaiian culture, and forgive me if I'm wrong, go ahead and correct me if I'm wrong, internet.
Tiki masks.
I don't pay attention to stuff that much, but like I don't think masks are a thing you ever see for tikis. Like in Hawaiian culture, like I don't think I've ever seen that. And I do see a lot of similar things that come out of like African cultures, and people constantly confuse the two. Like there's this weird tiki man sort of concept that exists in a lot of people's minds, where it's like this weird mix of Amazon and like Congo and Polynesia, and it's like they can't figure out what the difference is. It's kind of like how a lot of people can't tell the difference between Japanese and Chinese and Korean stuff. It's like, it bugs me. I don't know. I'm not going to say that particular Pokemon was bad, because it was just
fine.
It was generic. That was a generic Pokemon.
It's literally
like,
just
it was like, oh,
Pokemon.
whatever. It's just tiki trope. There you go. But there's things about tikis that a lot of people don't know, and it's something that, don't take my word for it, it's something that you should do a little reading on, because it's interesting, and probably not what you've always expected.
Yeah.
Tikis have become kind of a thing where it's like, oh, mass-produce these for tourists for their homes, and it's like, yeah, but it's in the same way that, like, dream catchers are mass-produced for tourists to buy. It's like, it didn't start that way, and it probably shouldn't have gone that way, and it's kind of far gone. No one's really gonna fight for it, but it's still not great that it's become that. On the other hand, there are many, many things in Hawaiian culture that are to be shared. Don't let anyone tell you that it's culturally appropriative to learn hula, because they want to preserve hula and have as many people know it as possible. There's lots of things where it's like, we want to pass this on because otherwise it will die, and otherwise, like, no one will be able to enjoy it, and that's no fun. Most food in cultures is like that. A lot of things that are performative are like that.
Yeah, but a lot of Hawaiian food is gross. I'm just being a dick. I'm not serious.
I'm not going to confirm or deny. I'm a picky eater.
But poi has no flavor.
It has flavor. It's just a flavor I don't like.
Yeah.
There are people who live by it. There's people who swear by poi. I've never understood it. I've been like given many, many opportunities in my life to eat poi. As straight up, there was poi at like my 8th grade banquet.
Yeah.
And I've never acquired a taste for that stuff. It is, just, I don't want that.
In Sun and Moon, there's a handful of restaurants that you can go to where you can just like walk in and eat food or whatever. And they give you the option of like going through like 8 different kinds of food or something like that. And one of the first places I went to, I walked in and got whatever their like special was. And they were like, are you sure you want to get this? Kids your age don't typically get this because they don't like it. And
shit.
Hey.
Kitten party.
There's a lot of them over there. And I was like, yeah, I'll fucking eat it. Go ahead, just feed it to me. And they give it to the character and they bring it out and
probably need to come in here with like a Pied Piper flute or something.
Maybe.
Or a blowtorch.
So, okay, so we don't have to be in the anthill anymore.
Okay,
What is that?
yeah.
Do you see that?
I don't know what it is.
It's weird.
It's a King's Rock.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why it's a King's Rock. But yeah, like you were in a restaurant in Pokemon Sun.
There's a handful of restaurants that you can go into and just eat things. And I went in and got the special, and the character like sits down and goes, "This looks really good," and then the screen goes black and they describe the food, and the character has nothing good to say about the food. And they like warn you, this is some very local Alolan stuff. You might not like it. And the character's like, "No, it's fine. I'm from Kanto. I'll just eat your weird native food."
It's like, "Oh, I'm from Japan."
Oh, it's a Jungle's Crown.
Oh, interesting. So that's slightly different.
We have one of those too.
It's like your character is like a recently moved kid from Kanto. So it's like, Japan, "Oh, I'm from Japan. We eat lots of weird things there. We eat a lot of fish. So this is an island. You guys must eat a lot of fish, right? That's gonna be great." And then they like hand you like some spam, right?
No. They hand you. I think they might hand you like weird processed meat, and your character's like, "I don't understand this." But then also they try to get you to eat a bunch of fish, and it's like the fish that they serve on the plate is full, like absolutely filled with tiny bones. And he's like, I can't.
Well, that's just a fish thing. Like some fish just are.
And then they give you like it's literally described as there's also a gray paste on this plate that has no flavor at all, and I'm really unhappy about it.
Yeah.
And like the character's just shitting all over their food.
Yeah. So there's two varieties of Hawaiian food. There's actual, factual, historical native Hawaiian food, which includes things like poi, which is ground up taro, which is what's the English term for that? It's manioc root, cassava. It is a root vegetable that's kind of starchy, like a weird yam, but not.
I think it grows in wet areas.
Yeah, it grows in what look kind of like rice paddies, and it's there's many types of them, and I've never seen the point to I don't like the flavor, but that was the ancient Hawaiian staple food. There's things like coconuts and pork. There were wild pigs. I guess feral. I think they brought them over in the migration. I don't think they were originally native to the islands, but
well, it wouldn't make any sense for them to be native.
To like
an island that raised up out of the
island,
sea.
So that wouldn't make sense. But like they have pork as a traditional food. They have a lot of different fish. They've got coconuts and other various native stuff.
They evolved from the sea pigs that were caught on the island at the time.
That would have been great.
Oh, that would have been amazing.
That would have made no sense.
Potato hogs.
Sea pigs are great. Look them up.
Sea pigs are awesome.
But you got stuff like that, where it's, like Islander stuff, what you more or less expect. And then you've got, like, modern Hawaiian food, where it mostly sources from, like, the 40s when Hawaii was a big tactical place for World War II, and a lot of the soldiers brought in stuff that was practical to eat, like spam, because it was canned, it would stay preserved, it was good, it was easy to move, it wouldn't go bad. And Hawaii just picked it up. Like, Hawaii just decided, yeah, we're just gonna eat spam all the goddamn time, and they have not stopped. And I can't stand spam.
No, spam is disgusting.
Yeah, I don't know. Like they put it in sushi, they put it in ramen, they put it in everything. You've got a lot of Japanese fusion, Asian fusion, Polynesian stuff. Like a lot of things just coming out of the Asian and Pacific Island immigrant cultures. Like modern-ish, like 20th century Hawaiian food. It kind of runs a big spread between garbage meat and like Japanese cuisine and Chinese cuisine. It's like, and it's an interesting mix, and that's all good. I've never been into any of it, which is weird because I grew up there. I'm not ethnically Hawaiian. I figure I should put that out there, that it is not technically my culture that I'm talking about, just one that I was kind of steeped in.
Yeah.
But I'm Filipino, and I think Filipino food is gross too. I'm a picky eater. Like there's a lot of stuff that's just like, I don't like it. Why are we talking about Hawaiian food?
Because the character in Pokemon hates it.
Yeah.
Also,
it's like I have empathy for that, definitely.
The main character is like an absolute creep, and I was trying to tell people this, and they're like, no, it's your fault for choosing creepy actions. And I'm like, no, it isn't. If you walk into anyone's house, like, well, not anybody, but most people's homes, and walk into their bedrooms and click on their beds, he curls up and lays down in their beds and then describes the smell. Like,
yeah, that's creepy.
Like, it sounds really creepy. And they're like, no, Josh, it's just because you're the one controlling it and you're telling him to go lay down in the bed. And I'm like, no, I'm not.
It's not like you're typing that dialogue in for the character to say.
No,
that's what comes up when you do it. Like, the character could have been not creepy and gotten into the bed and been like, oh, it's kind of weird that I'm in their bed. I should get out of here.
He didn't even have to get into the bed.
Yeah, they could have just been, they go up to the bed and it's like, this is this character's bed. Okay, bye.
No, but this guy's got to take it an extra mile and be like, no, I'm just going to lay down. And then I'm going to say, yeah, it smells like my friend. And it's like, dude, please don't say that ever again.
Yeah.
I'm going to wrap myself up in the scent of the sea breeze in like this 6-year-old's bed. And it's like, dude, please don't.
Yeah.
What the fuck's wrong with you?
So Sun and Moon are very interesting. I do enjoy what I've seen so far of the dialogue of like random NPCs and stuff. Like
I know I'm backtracking, by the way.
Are we lost?
Sorry. It's not that we're lost, it's that I have no idea where to go. Oh, this way apparently. This is like the one direction I didn't go in, I guess. I guess. Huh. And it's no longer raining, and it looks like it's not dark out anymore or something.
Alright, I'll take it.
I guess I will too.
Rudy, get back over here.
It's evil Rudy. He's got a little goatee, and he's a girl.
It's the Skrull. Oh no, it's Penny.
It's Stoothbrush back for revenge.
There's an episode of Chalk Zone where Penny gets chalk, and I think she has a mild stint as evil. And she's not bad with it. They're actually surprised that she's able to do things with it. And it's like, what? You thought I couldn't do this? I'm smart. I'm the smart one. And they're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think the Skrull was involved in that episode. I don't remember.
I don't know. There is actually a part in Sun and Moon, by the way, where the main character goes to a food place that is not Hawaiian, and specifically goes to a branch of from 6th Gen. There's a restaurant with the same name. It's called Sushi High Roller, or High Roller Sushi. Sorry, I'm getting that backwards. High Roller Sushi, and he goes in and sits down, and I chose yet again just a random thing off of their menu. And when he sat down and ate it, he was like, "This is the most delicious thing I've ever had. I fucking love it." And it's like,
from his 6th
it's
Gen?
from me.
French cuisine.
No, it's sushi. It's Japanese food.
Oh, I didn't hear that part. I guess.
And they're like, "Oh, dude, kids don't eat this. Kids absolutely hate the food that you're ordering right now. I would suggest you get something a little less like
get some soybeans." But it's a kid from Japan.
Yeah, it's a kid from Japan though, and he's like, "Oh my god, this is delicious. This is beautiful. The food's cooked to perfection." And I'm like, "No, just go fuck yourself."
I don't like eating fish at all.
Yeah.
People always tell me I'm weird.
I don't like fish at all.
Yeah, like people tell me I'm weird because I'm from Hawaii and I don't like fish. I don't like bananas. I don't really like. There's certain contexts I'm okay with coconut in, but it is a general rule I don't like coconut. I don't really like pork that much. Like, I don't know. I'm a weirdo. I love white person food. I'm half white. So maybe that's just like I grew up with like my mom giving me dumb shit like mashed potatoes. I love mashed potatoes. I would eat mashed potatoes for every meal. I'm a weirdo.
That's like white person
I don't
food.
think it's
I don't
genetic.
Think you have to have some kind of like nationality to think, man, I should squish potato.
I don't know. It's just like I like Thanksgiving
Found
foods.
the town.
Cool. I like stuffing and I like turkey. Turkey's totally a white person food.
I don't know.
You're a white person. What do you eat? You're gonna list off a bunch of Mexican foods.
Food.
You eat pizza and you eat taquitos.
I guess. Let's see. Let me tell you about Anthell. No, I didn't mispronounce that. It really does deserve that name.
Yes,
Are you
tell
interested?
us.
The Anthell is a massive network of tunnels excavated by bug Pokemon. It's heavily populated by S'more, Spony, and Triswee. But also in its deeper levels, their evolved forms, Fyroke, Spawnery, and Herelect. At its deepest bowels is said to live their queen, the Sekimator.
I wonder what all these names come from.
She's said to be the mother of every S'more, Spony, and Triqui and Tandor. Not that everyone believes that, but so goes the legend. The bugs are ravenous. The big haul grows rapidly, and the bug Pokemon pare it down at the same rate. Sometimes, however, their hunger is not satisfied. The next part is a little scary for a kid like you. Do you want to keep listening?
Yeah, scare the shit out of us, old man.
Every so often, a human will vanish into the Anthell too. That's part of the circle of life, after all. The sooner we all realize that, we will never overpower the forest, the better. Still, that's why we all recommend that one carry Pokemon in this forest. The dangers of the forest are very real. Even weak wild Pokemon can be overwhelming when there are hundreds, and Repel doesn't always work. I hope I have sufficiently warned you.
Yeah, no, we're still gonna dive right in there and catch that queen.
Papa always goes on about the Anthell. One time he almost got abducted. Did he tell you?
He didn't tell us that he almost got abducted, but...
Yeah. Yeah, your dad almost got eaten by bugs. Amateurs cut off from the rest of the region. We don't even have electricity.
Is that like a human rights violation?
Not if they choose to live here. Many years ago, before we knew of other regions, there were many tribes native that lived in Bicol, which used to cover most of the region. Huh. Where is Tandor, by the way? Have we established what Tandor is?
Check the map.
Okay. If I can remember where it is. There we go.
This is especially weird because one of the last major cities we went to was like a farming town.
Yeah.
That seemed very American.
Yeah, pretty much.
Let's see. I could believe this being a tropical area.
Yeah,
but I'm not sure.
Familiar with whatever map this is.
Yeah, if this is supposed to be a real place, I can't tell.
Yeah, we apologize to anybody who made the game. If this is a real place, we're ignorant Americans.
Tell us what this place is.
Yeah, it would be really nice if we could
be rad.
Find out. Wow, you found this place. Good job. It's always raining here, but that's okay. I like the rain.
I think, I don't think lack of electricity is necessarily a human rights violation, but I know that certain things related to it can be. Like if they don't have, like, drinking water, that might be considered something that would be really, really bad, like on a government level.
Yeah, well, assuming it's got a government that cares about it.
Yeah,
I like how this guy told us it's raining all the time, but sometimes we'll go into buildings and come out and the rain stops.
Well, it's one of those things where it'll come and go in, like, minutes.
I think it's actually that the game isn't sure if it's raining or not sometimes. Like, every time we walk out, I think it has to remind itself if it is.
Oh, man, I know what this is gonna end in. I know this sentence. He's in the Anthell.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he's been assimilated. He's holding like a bunch of eggs now.
Oh boy.
I don't think he's alive when he's doing it.
Yeah, I should hope not.
Yeah, no, they killed him and laid eggs in his chest.
Oh, that's gross. Don't say that.
Oh man, apricorns.
Oh god, are you for real?
I love that. I love
that. Should be a violation of human rights.
Shush. I like that apricorns have made a comeback.